Hey guys, Aaron Renfrew here. I tried to record a video on Facebook Live, and for some reason I'm in purgatory. Some of you may know I like to speak politically. I can't imagine anything I've said has been hateful or derogatory towards others or anything, but it wouldn't let me go Facebook Live. So here I am at a platform that I hardly ever use on YouTube, and YouTube won't let me go live because of the size of my channel, but they will let me record. So I wanted to share with you guys 4 things that have literally changed my life. I went over a lot of details in another video I did on LinkedIn a little bit ago. If you want to check that out, Aaron Renfrew, /LinkedIn or LinkedIn /Aaron Renfrew, whatever it is. But these literally changed my life. I'm not trying to sell anything. I'm just trying to share the good news kind of thing, like when you find religion or something and you want everybody to know about it. But the number one thing that I think has changed my life, and by change my life, I mean my energy levels are up, my thought clarity is better, I've dropped 23 pounds, my bad cholesterol is corrected, my high blood pressure is gone, and all this without any drugs. I am totally against drugs of any way, shape, or form. I think drugs are why we've got so many people homeless in this country. The idea that we can pop a pill and fix things mentality is making people weak. So I want to show you what I'm doing that I would love to share with people. In the other video I did before I cut off, it only gave me 10 minutes. I set up everything for making a green drink, and that's number one on what I did. So 4 months ago, I started juicing, and I'm going to share the recipe with you that I do every day now. And it makes me feel freaking amazing. I can't even describe what a difference it's made in my life. So out of the 4 things, the number one thing I think I've done is a green drink. I started by doing a 3-day fast. All I took into my body except for water was green drink. If I got hungry, green drink. If I wasn't hungry, I didn't eat anything at all. And I did that for 3 days. The first day was kind of, exciting. Towards the evening, I got hungry. The second day, I was grumpy all day and I felt terrible. I think that second day was my body starting to detox and take some of the things out of my body that it holds on to when you have all those toxins in your body. And the third day, I got towards the end of the day and I was like, I really could probably keep going on this. I think I lost about 1.5 pounds a day, and that was probably a lot of water weight. Your fat cells, when they have toxins in the body, take and put water around themselves to keep the toxin outside in the water ring. So part of getting rid of those toxins and doing the initial detox was to get that out of my body. So I've started juicing here, but I'll go over the ingredients again. Everything should be organic. It's a little more expensive, I know, but sometimes health costs. Maybe cut out coffee or some other crap that you're putting in your body and put it towards your food intake. So there's 6 ingredients in what I call the magic green drink. One is a thumb of ginger. I do a little bit more because I like the taste, and it also helps clean you out. So you've got a thumb of ginger, 2 organic green apples, an organic lemon, and yes, you don't peel it. It's the whole lemon, peel and all, which I know some people are like, what? But it's the whole lemon. Kale. Organic kale, at least 5 leaves. I usually do 6 or 7. Celery, organic celery, and organic, what's this called? Yeah, what was I said about thought clarity earlier? Cucumber. So I started it up. You can already see I've got a little bit going, but I'm going to fire it up again. You may not be able to hear me for a little bit. You'll be able to see what I'm doing. I always start with the less liquidy things first, like the green and the ginger. I do those first, and then use the juicy items to wash it all into the container. It does take a little bit of time as well, but it's kind of come down to my religion now. I really enjoy and look forward to and crave my green drink. Pro tip, don't put more than 2 of these in at a time because they will jam up the machine. the other thing that I've done in addition to the green drink is 40 minutes of cardio every day. For me, that's a treadmill. I've got a treadmill set up. I just pop on it, listen to a motivating podcast, get some emails done, get some texting done, whatever. My excuse for not working out before was no time. And so I've just incorporated health into my routine. So now I can work from the treadmill. I can do some texts, do some emails, make some phone calls, and then work out. I also pump weights and do hand grippers. And again, I lost 23 pounds, and all my levels are back to normal. And that happened within 2 months. And now I'm living the lifestyle and loving it. So, organic celery. And there's something kind of powerful and fun about grinding up vegetables, too. Ginger part. It's going to smell so good in here. I wish you had smell-o-vision. Lemon and the peel. I swear the peel goes in there. On there, but it's loud. Lemon. So, in addition to the green drink, and 40 minutes of exercise every day, sweat. I'm not going for. It ends up being about 2 miles a day that I do. I'm not going for miles though. All I'm going for is perspiring. Your body, your skin is your largest organ in your body, and it emits sweat, and that gets toxins out of your body. So everything I'm doing now is to try to detoxify my body. And so that's why, oops, I'm worried to overflow here. Getting too excited to share everything with you guys. My cup's filling over, so I have 2 cups at a time. All right. So the green drink, the 40 minutes of movement every day, the sweating, which is the goal, ends up being about 2 miles a day for me. Hand grippers, pumping weights while I do it, is the veganism. And I don't mean veganism as in a moral choice. I mean veganism as in it's a heck of a lot healthier to not eat meat, cheese, and dairy and all that. And you might be like, oh, Aaron, don't you miss it? It's like when you start getting this highly intense micronutrients, which green drink is micronutrients, your cravings totally change. I used to be addicted to chocolate. Like every single day I would have chocolate. And now the things that I was addicted to, the taste of them has changed, and I crave green drink. It's crazy. I've also, if you guys want to contact me, I've also got some pretty cool vegan recipes for tacos and stuff like that are delicious. And if I eat something with meat in it or something like that now, it doesn't taste weird, and it's not like I have a moral issue with it whatsoever. But just I think my biome, my guts changed. So the green apple now, they're nice and juicy. I have kind of a tangy flavor to it. And you don't need to worry about taking out the seeds or the stems or anything. You just grind up the whole dang apple. I cut them into fourths. So the other thing that's weird too is I fast now. So that's the fourth thing that I've done that this kind of, not the trifecta, but the trifecta plus one, is I fast every day now. And I thought that would be hard too. And when my body was messed up, I was constantly hungry. I never knew what full felt like. And the reason why I think that I never knew what full felt like is my body was starving. I was overweight and my body was starving for nutrition. So weird. I'm fat, and yet I'm fat because my body's starving for nutrition. So my body, which knows it needs nutrition to work my cells, is saying, hey, idiot, eat, you're starving. And I literally was starving. I was fat and starving. It's such a bizarre concept, but the fat was how my body was protecting me from the toxins and the crap I was eating. And now that I'm forcing my body to take in all these micronutrients, woo! I feel awesome. And I'm healthier, and I don't have the cravings anymore. There is two parts to the cravings. There is habit, like the emotional addiction that I had to chocolate. Being in real estate, there can be a lot of stress every day. You're trying to make people super happy. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes they're sad. Sometimes they're glad. But either way, you're kind of taking in the emotions and trying to do the best for everybody that you can. And most of the time it's win-win, but it can be very stressful in balancing a lot of things. So I would turn to that chocolate when I'd finish my workday at about 7 or 8 at night. I'd pop in the chocolates, and I'd just get that endorphin run, or that emotional reaction to the chocolate and the chemical reaction. That habit took, man, that was hard. And my wife and I would also do the 11 o'clock at night nachos. Hey, you want to do a nacho plate tonight? So I missed those activities, but the amount of bonding we've had over the green drink and the way we're feeling. My wife had a lot of issues with her joints from having a house cleaning business. And when she does the green drink, that all goes away. Her body's not inflamed anymore, and it's got micronutrients to the cells. Cells are small; they need micro-focused nutrients, not all the processed crap we give ourselves all the time. So the cucumber, I'm probably going to have to swap out. It's probably going to overflow with my cup. Maybe I'll make it. Swap it out here. And I have a pitcher here that I pour it into to mix it up. You got to mix it really well. If you get the mixture wrong, you got to get the mixture just right. Otherwise, it's not the amazing, addicting product that I'm telling you it is. All right, so I've got the last one in there. Going to let the rest of the juice go in there, and then I'll start cleaning up. But again, as a recap for the ingredients, 1 thumb or maybe a little bit larger of ginger, 5 to 6 leaves of organic kale, 1 large organic cucumber, 4 to 5, depending on the size of the celery, stalks of celery, and 1 large, if they're small, do 2, but 1 large organic lemon. Peel and all, and you pop that into the old juicer. I gotta say, it's kind of satisfying to make as well, but you pop that in there, then mix it all together really well, and it's delicious. And this, my fasting, I did kind of get off track on the fasting. So I fast every single day, and this gives your liver a chance and your body a chance to take in the nutrients that you've taken in and work them through your body. Whereas if you're constantly eating, there's a study done with mice, and they have 2 groups. One group is allowed to eat constantly throughout the day, 24/7, and they take the caloric count for that group that eats 24/7, and they let the other group of rats take in the same amount of calories, but they restrict those rats to 12 hours a day. So the group on this side that is allowed to eat 24/7, like I was doing, I would eat at night and then early in the morning, etc. This group got fat, lethargic, and unhealthy, and got health complications. The group over here that took in the same caloric content and the same crappy food, even in that case, but we're only allowed to eat 12 hours a day and then 12-hour rest for your liver and your body to digest and not overwhelm your body. That group stayed healthy, fit, and happy. And I just thought, wow, that is so crazy. So if I get micronutrients in my body of this green drink, I do 40 minutes of aerobic movement a day, which to me equates to a couple miles a day, every day. And I switched to veganism to get the milk, cheese, dairy, breads, all that crap out of my body, all that processed stuff that's not as healthy. And again, if you switch to this, you're not going to crave it. You will not miss it. So there's no willpower involved. Anytime there's willpower, it only lasts a certain amount of time. Each and every one of us has a limited amount of willpower. Just a fact. So the fasting, I eat up until 6 p.m. and then I don't eat again until 11 o'clock the next day. That gives me 16 hours of not eating a thing. I'll drink water. But that gives my body a chance to cleanse my liver and cleanse my cells and get that extra layer of water around the fat cells that holds the toxins. That can be, pesticides or processed sugars or whatever. It gets a chance to clean that off and rest. Think about your body like a machine. You wouldn't expect like this machine, for instance. If I put too many things in it and just constantly ran it all day without a break, it's going to break down. That's the same exact thing that happened to my body. So I'm so excited to share this with people. If any of you guys want to reach out to me and talk about your health issues or what your regimen is, what's working for you, or more details about what I'm doing, like I said, I would absolutely love to share this with you because it has literally changed my life. I'm so excited about it. That's why I want to make this video to try to get the word out. Green drink, 40 minutes of movement a day. And I started with 20. I worked up to 40, and 40 is where I feel like I need to be on a consistent basis because this has to be consistent. The veganism. So the other study that they did with the mice was that, this green drink's kind of tempting to me. Ooh, I haven't had any today. So good. The other thing that they did too that was really interesting was, some of you are like, I like my meat, I like my cheese, or I'm craving this or whatever. You can have cheat days and not have a negative effect. They took the mice that were eating the 12 hours a day, that were saying the same caloric intake as the fat, obese mice. They were taking the same mice over here, and they would run them on a schedule that was similar to most people's current lifestyle, the 9-to-5 work week, followed by a weekend, followed by another work week. And what they found is that the mice could have 2 straight days, the good mice, the healthy mice over here, could have 2 cheat days a week and still would maintain their healthy lifestyle. And I just got back from a cruise, and the last cruise that I went on before discovering this thing last year, I gained a pound a day, 9 pounds. On this last cruise, I ate pretty much the same, pretty clear to the same caloric intake, but I'd been on this system, and I went on 9 days of eating poorly, and this time I didn't gain the weight. I did it full disclosure. I think I gained like 5 pounds, but within 2 days of going back to this, it was gone. It was. I'm sure it was water weight. My body was like, "Hey, you're starting to get unhealthy again." So it started putting that water weight on. Boom, 2 days gone, and without pain or suffering or any kind of discipline whatsoever, just getting back to what I love. So anyways, these mice, they could have the 2 cheat days a week and still maintain. And my belief is that when your body is running the way it's supposed to, you've cleansed your liver, gotten the plaque out of there, and made it so it can actually take energy from your cells where it's supposed to get it. You can have a couple of days where you're messed up and go back to that crappy food, and then as long as you go back to this, your body maintains. I believe that it's the plaque we get in our liver, and it's the inability to draw nutrients and energy from our cells, which causes us to get fat and unhealthy, and then also get, in my case, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, obese, the whole bit. So I'm just so excited to share this with people. And I hope that somebody will see this and will reach out and want to know more about how they can incorporate. And, the other thing I've discovered too, been reading a lot and watching a lot of documentaries and movies on this, is that everybody's body is different. This formula for me, the green drink, the 40 minutes of movement, the veganism and daily fasting. Well, I've got a good app on my phone too that I would love to turn you on to, the daily fasting app, so that I can track it. Those items work awesome in those numbers for me. But you got to experiment what works well for you, because everybody's body is different. Everybody's body operates under the same basic principles, but all of us are completely different. So the idea of going out and buying weight loss bars or doing like the Jenny Craig, I don't want to slam any names or anything, so I won't mention names. But the idea of doing those kind of things in sort of a non-thoughtful, just I'm going to buy this product and it's going to lose me weight, I've realized is really stupid. Because everybody's body's different, everybody's body reacts to things differently, and your gut biome is different. And you can change your biome. I changed my biome. I do not crave those nachos at night anymore. I do not crave the chocolate in fact, a couple days ago, I had a couple chocolate almonds. Dark chocolate almonds were I could not go a day without having them. I tried them a couple days ago and they weren't that good. And I'm convinced that my second brain down here, the biome in here, have died off and been replaced with ones that go for nutrition. And I believe that they command what to tell my brain to eat. So the chocolate almonds were like, and not so good. I mean, they didn't taste bad, but they didn't have the same lure and the same kind of almost like emotional reaction to putting it in my mouth. So anyways, love to chat with you guys. Anybody has interest in this, I would love to chat more. I wanted to go Facebook Live because I knew it would reach out to a lot more people. But again, I'm in some sort of Facebook purgatory right now where they say I have to wait 15 days to be able to use their system again. But man, I highly, highly recommend it. Don't try to do things with willpower. Like all the diets that everybody says for the new year. It's just not going to work. It's got to be a lifestyle change. You've got to change your biome so that you look forward to the healthy, and it's not hard. The first month or so, yeah, it's hard. But once you've developed the habits and once you've developed the lifestyle and your body actually changes, you actually crave the health. My wife and I on the cruise were we just exposed to all this amazing steak dinners and escargot, whatever you could think of was there. Chocolate cake, creme brulee, whatever it was there. And it was fun eating, just having access to that food. But I noticed because my body was healthier this year going into that environment than it was the year before, the effects to my body, nothing. My body could handle it. Green drink, 40 minutes of cardio, veganism, fasting. And the other thing is that I just reacted differently to it. It's so flippin' exciting. Love to chat with you guys. Reach out to me. You can reach me through YouTube, aaronrenfrew.com, or Facebook, /ARRONREN. Oh, there you go, Renfrew. Anybody that wants to talk about your situation, how it might apply, how this might help, I'm just so excited to share what I've learned, and I want people to feel like I feel, because I feel freaking awesome. So till next time.